Habari Ghani tribe. Happy Wednesday, right? It's officially a wind down Wednesday on an actual Wednesday. And so for those of you guys that was tuning in last week, we were live on a wind down Wednesday on a Thursday because I had things on my chest that I needed to get off. And thank you guys so much for being like that ear that was listening, that was tuning in and advising me and rooting for me and playing, right? Playing my game that was full of shenanigans of who was the problem. And so this week is a little bit different. We're going to chat it up. We're going to have business advice. We're going to talk about business tips, upcoming events, and my day with Benny, right? You guys seen the post. You seen that I spent the day with Benny or Diamond or Tyler, whatever you guys decide to call him, right? But I had the honor and the privilege to spend a day with a king, and it was wonderful. So for those of you guys that are tuning in for the very first time, Habari Ghani, my name is Angie Digante. I am the owner of Accent Styles Boutique. We are located right in the heart of Tampa at 2742 North Florida Avenue. The thing that sets our boutique apart is that we are mission based. And what does that mean? We give you guys the opportunity to purchase with a purpose. And that means a percentage of every single sale goes towards sending kids and Kenya to school. If you haven't already, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. Oh my goodness, I see you guys are definitely flooding in. I see the views going up on YouTube, on Facebook, on my personal page, on my business page. And so let's get into it, right? If you're tuning in, definitely shout out your city. Let me know where you are from and how are you winding down tonight, right? Let me know what you guys are getting into this evening. I'm going to grab my phone. You guys know I like to be able to see, right, both. Because sometimes I don't get the notifications, but I want to be able to see you guys on all the platforms, right? So, what are you guys up to? How are you winding down tonight? Not Mr. Pineapple said, hello, little one. How are you styling and profiling, right? I wouldn't have it any other way. And so, while you guys, I'm giving you guys some time to type and to share with me and let me know how you guys are tuning in. I'm going to give you guys one big cheers, right? Cheers, guys. We officially made it to hump day. It's the middle of the week. And so, a round of applause for yourself. Let me know, right? How are you winding down this evening? Right? Mr. Pineapple is shouting out South America and hopping on a Zoom soon, right? So I'm pretty sure his Zoom has something to do with his fashion, with his products, with the things that are being released. And so I'm hoping that your Zoom goes well. Hello, Ayana. Hello, Jenny. Thank you guys for tuning in. Ayana says she's in the Riverview area and she is winding down with me and some ginger beer, right? Sounds like a dream. So now that you guys have like shared your city, right? You guys have told me how you're winding down. You've shared your plans. Tonight we are talking about business tips. The day that I spent with Benny, right? I'm saying Benny loosely. Really, it's Tyler. If you guys have seen, Tyler Perry's Have and Have Nots, then you guys are familiar with Benny, right? So we're going to talk about that, and we are going to talk about some upcoming events. Right? Jenny is already asking about the restaurant. Jenny, you got to tune in. You got to give it some time. We're definitely going to dive into those details. And so the business tip of the evening, right, is this one I've been leaning into. This one is trust the process, right? We have to trust the process. A lot of people have been laughing. I've seen them even share the beam like, hey, process, we trust in you. But does the process know that we're trusting the process? Because it's not going the way that I want it to go. It's not happening as fast as I wanted it to happen. And so the biggest part of trusting the process is remaining consistent, right? You have to remain consistent when you're trusting the process. And so when things start to look wrong, or it looks like you have to make a detour, you have to continuously post, right? You have to continuously show up to work. You have to continuously be effective in your job. You have to continuously send out your posts on time. You have to remain consistent, right? And so that's a part of trusting the process. Trusting the process means that we're not quitting, we're not falling off, we are not becoming discouraged, right? We find a healthy outlet and we keep pushing. And so the business tip of tonight is, right, remain consistent, trust the process, trust that God has beautiful things waiting for you, right? And so I see we have a little comment. It's from Ayana. I wonder what she's saying. Ayana is like, I've been waiting on the tea. Right? There's no tea, honey, right? I have been jokingly saying how, Benny's girl looks like she can tussle. Listen, baby, I do not want any problems with that beautiful black queen. So kept my hands in my pockets, right? So let's go ahead and dive into, right, my experience today. Let me catch you guys up too, right? Before I jump into that experience, I want to dive into my past experience. A few days ago, I think it was either Thursday or Friday, I had the opportunity of actually going to Middleton High School. I had the opportunity to speak with them and be impactful and share with them East African donuts and talk to them about defying the stereotypes of Africa and my business and my orphanage. And you guys know, right? I do it for the kids, I do it for the youth, I do it for the young ones. And so I was so excited and so happy that I had the opportunity to pour into their lives. So shout out to Elevate Tampa, right? I was invited by Jerome Washington. And so I'm glad that she trusted me. Hello, Uncle Fred. How are you? I'm glad that she trusted me to be able to reach out and speak to the kids and impart into their lives. And so I bought lots and lots of pizza, right? I probably bought 15 to 20 boxes of pizza, lots of soda, and lots of East African donuts. And the kids had a ball. It was a judgment-free zone. They were able to raise their hands and tell me the things that they heard about Africa that were true, that wasn't true. They were able to see beautiful images and beautiful photos and all the beautiful things about Mama Africa. And so that is part of the business that I love. I love being able to share the beautiful parts, the parts that people traditionally do not get to see. And so today, right? Today, I had the opportunity to actually hang out, right? My girlfriend, I'm like looking for this beautiful image. My girlfriend actually entered the competition. And, I have been saying all week, I was like, oh my God, I've been seeing people take pictures with Benny. When is it going to be my time, God? Like, I just want to breathe the same air that he's breathing for a little bit, right? I just wanted to do it for a little bit. And so my girlfriend entered the competition and she won. And she considered me worthy to be her plus one. And so we were down at 95.7 The Beat. We had the opportunity to meet Benny. He was able to tell us about his restaurant that's opening soon and some of the reasons why he considered or decided to open, right in the heart of Tampa. And so one of the reasons, like Tom Brady, is that he came to Tampa and it felt like home. He absolutely loved it. And so for those of you guys that are tuning in, I'm not sure if you guys are Tampa natives or if you're natives in the city that you're tuning in from. And so maybe you've had that encounter. You've had that encounter where you visited a place, everything is very beautiful, and you've decided to make it home. And so that's happened to me once, right? You guys know my story about Kenya. I went there for vacation. It was supposed to be a simple holiday, right? I was supposed to get in and get out, and I decided I want to make this place home. I absolutely love every single thing about it. And so, like Tom Brady, right? Benny had the same experience where he's like, I love this place. It feels like home. I really, really want to be here. And he decided to open his restaurant. I don't want to butcher the name, right? The restaurant is his last name, right? And so you can Google it that way. It opens next Saturday. You guys, right? My spot is reserved. Lena's spot is reserved. We have our spots, right? So you guys really need to go ahead and get online next week and make sure that you guys are able to reserve a spot for the restaurant. One of the things I want to talk about, right? You guys see that Lena, hello, Ebony, happy Wednesday. You guys see Lena, I'm not sure if it's your left or your right. It's currently my left, right? So my best friend Lena and I are in this photo. And I want to take a moment and like talk about Lena. And so I want to say in this season, everybody needs their Lena, right? Everyone needs their symbol of Lena, their representation of Lena, their friend that they call Lena. And so Lena won the competition and she considered me to come with her as her plus one for a plethora of reasons, right? Not just because I'm her cutest friend and her happiest friend, right? But because, hello, Ashley, thanks for tuning in. But because she wanted to see my business thrust to the next level, she wanted to give me the opportunity to put me in front of the eyes that she felt like I deserved, right? And that to me speaks volumes, right? I think that whenever your friend is rooting for you in that capacity, where your friend is like, the only thing I want to do for you is take you to the next level. You don't owe me. Lena still comes in and she buys her items full price. She shops online. Sometimes I process orders and I'm like, when did Lena have time to order this? When did she even see this online, right? Lena will walk into the store and she will shop even when I'm not present, when my employees are here. And so I'm like, in this season, right? In this season, everyone needs their self a Lena, right? Everyone needs themselves like a friend that's going to pray for them, a friend that's going to hold them accountable, a friend that's going to let you know, like, sis, he playing in your face, a friend that's going to let you know, like, oh, you getting a little chubby, you need to go run, a friend that's like, hey, you didn't post this week, a friend that's like, you know what, I received my order, it was a little late, I'm not going to take it to the public, but I'm letting you know. Everyone needs themselves a Lena, right? The perfect balance of fun and accountability. And I think Ebony said it in the comments. She said it the best. She was like, a real one. Everybody needs themselves a real one. And so shout out to Lena for considering me, right? Worthy of being her plus one, worthy of breathing in Benny's air. As y'all see, look, my hand is in my pocket. My hand is in my pocket. Why? Because I'm like, he has a girlfriend. His girlfriend looked like she liked to tussle. I'm not the fighting type, right? I'm not that tall. I'm not that strong. And I think she likes to tussle. So I kept my hand in my pocket. I kept the space real distance. I kept it respectful as possible. And I know that everyone's curious, right? Everyone's like, hey, right? Does he really look that good in person? Kai, he looks better, right? He looks better. Like the photos do not do him justice. It looked like he smelled good. I promise y'all he smells good. His teeth are super white. His arms feel like steel. Listen, right? Listen, Kai. So, when I was sitting, I was like, take a deep breath. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, I just wanted to breathe the same air you were breathing just for a little bit. But he's so personable. He's so genuine. His mannerisms is so down to earth. He feels like family. He feels like a big brother. I love the way he's super encouraging. He didn't think twice. He definitely gave my business a shout out. I was super excited about that. Very humble guy, very respectful guy. And I think he is literally like, when it comes to celebrity status, right? And being a good human in general, he is the last of a dying breed. And so, shout out to you, Tyler, right? Some of you guys call him Benny. Some of y'all call him Diamond, right? His name is Tyler. But shout out to Tyler for just being an amazing human. And I think that, I'm not saying that he's doing this strictly for marketing, but I feel like his marketing strategy is brilliant, right? So he's giving people the opportunity to meet him face to face. He is popping up in some of the best businesses in Tampa, some of the small businesses in Tampa. He is really letting his presence be known. He's really creating genuine connections, right? And so while this is fabulous marketing, I don't think that he's only doing this for marketing. I think that he would just like to become, very familiar with the city of Tampa. Like, because if he didn't do this, right, in all honesty, right, I see LaQuanda saying, can't wait to touch his arms, right? Ashley's like, I can only imagine how he smells. like heaven, right? If heaven had a scent, it would be him. But I digress. I think that if he did, right, if he did come into town and he did open a restaurant and he did not meet the small business owners and he did not make these genuine connections with people, then I would definitely be that person online like, hey, like, aren't you from Philly? Like, you just gonna come in my city and build a restaurant and not even get to know us, not even get to know the people that are here. And so I love that he is genuinely getting to know the people that are here. Yesterday, right, was a long day. Today was a tough day for me. But, right, but God, I think that that event really saved my day. And so I'm super excited, right? I'm super excited about how the day went. Today was beautiful. Hello, Lena. Thank you for tuning in. Today was beautiful. And I'm just like, you know what? I really got to lean into God's promises. God has been promising me, right, that He is going to open doors for me, that the overflow is going to come effortlessly. And He is doing exactly that. When I tell you, like, this is my winning season, I feel like I have been having sweatless victories, right? I have been winning effortlessly. And I'm so excited. I'm super, super excited, right? So let's chat about, right? One last time. I will let y'all look at him one last time. Definitely, if you guys are not following me on YouTube, you guys go to Angie Digante. You guys can follow me on YouTube there. I am going to post the full vlog. That way, you guys can see our genuine encounter. You guys can hear the shout out. You guys can see our response when we first meet him. And so, definitely go to YouTube, right? In the next week or so, it will definitely be uploaded. I'll probably go back to this live and like tag you guys, like, hey, the video is officially up. That way, you guys can see like the genuine, real response to all of him, right? Because I feel like I had behavior, but I really had like no behavior. Hello, Queen D. Thanks for tuning in. And so I know I said it was the last time, but one last time, right? One last time, you guys get to see him. And so, listen, iHeartMedia, like when you enter iHeartMedia, it feels like a magical place of marketing. Like you see the iHeart everywhere, you see like celebrities in the hallway, you see 95.7 the beat signs, you see like the broadcasters and the interviewers, Angelia's there, and it's just like, I don't know. You just feel the energy that's there. Like you feel like, oh my God, like greatness is in this room. Like every person that is a person, right? Like on that level, every person that has hit celebrity status, every person that is about to hit celebrity status has entered this room. And you're like, I'm in it. Like I'm really in this room right now. And I think it takes a moment for things to like click. You're like, oh my good, like I'm really standing in a room of greatness. And so, when I'm just standing there, I'm completely in awe. And I think like one of the things that I could hear God clearly say, like when I'm standing in the room of greatness, is you belong here, right? If I didn't belong here, I wouldn't be here. And so it's like while you're standing in that room of greatness, you're like, not only is everyone that's going to enter this room great, not only are the people that came in this room before me great, not only are the people after, right, that come in this room after me great, but I'm in this room. Therefore, I am great, right? This room is great. Therefore, I am great. And so it was so beautiful. The vibes were so high. And, just to, right? Queen D is like, yes, ma'am. Hello, Willie. Thanks for tuning in. And so it is just, right? It is a beautiful space to enter a room that you deserve to be in, right? A lot of people enter spaces and they feel confused, or they feel like I don't deserve to be here, or how did this happen to me, or why is this happening for me, or they become uncomfortable in these spaces. But for me, it felt very natural. It felt very organic. Everything kind of clicked. There was a few other influencers there, and I feel like they thought I worked there because as soon as they walked in, I'm like, "Hi, my name is Angie Habari Ghani. You guys are part of the tribe." So people are like, "Is she the next one getting interviewed, or is she here to do the same thing that we are doing?" And so everyone treats greatness differently, right? And it doesn't take from them how they feel. Everyone's entitled to like their own feeling of nerves or excitement or whatever they're feeling. But in that room, in that moment, I was very calm. It felt very deserving. I don't know if like entitled is the word, right? Entitled sometimes can come with like a negative connotation. Like this person feels like they have to have that. And so entitled isn't probably the right word, but I definitely felt deserving of the space that I was in. And so shout out to the room of greatness, right? If you're tuning into this live, right? If you are watching, right? I feel like, church, if you are under the sound of my voice, you are officially part of this greatness, right? Because how can the greatness fall on me and not fall on you? So definitely prepare to enter the space of greatness. There are so many things that are waiting for you. And so if you guys take the first step, you don't have to kick the door open. I promise you. Like if you are, we talked about it tonight, right? The consistency. We talked about the tip tonight of trusting the process. And so if you are trusting the process, right, you are consistently and consistently moving towards the greater good. If you are constantly posting, networking, showing up, shipping out your orders on time, creating quality books, writing quality novels, performing at the dopest pop-ups, right? If you're a poet or a songwriter or whatever you're doing, if you are consistent and you are trusting the process, definitely prepare, right? Because God is about to kick open the doors of greatness for you as long as you're ready. And so at the end of my post today, I was like, I don't have to get ready because I stay ready, right? I stay ready. And so I think it's a beautiful thing in the season, right? People never have to ask me, like, hey, Angie, do you want to go here? I'm like, my nails are ready. My hair is ready. I can go, right? I never have to do these crash diets because I have the best trainer in the whole wide world. Her name is Kayla. And so I always feel confident in everything I wear. I never have to try on a million gazillion outfits. Why? Because I know they're going to fit. I never have to worry about what am I going to eat when I get home because I have properly meal prepped on Sunday for the entire week, right? So you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. And so in this season, right, part of trusting the process is being prepared. And so that is your business tip for the evening. Be prepared, right? Be prepared. Be ever so ready, right? So you don't got to get ready. So let's chat about, right? Let's chat about upcoming events. Let's wrap this thing up because we are at 22 minutes and 24 seconds. And you guys know that I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. And this thing really never goes over 30 minutes. And so we are at 22 minutes and some odd seconds. And so let's chat about the upcoming events because there's a lot of upcoming events. And so one of the things this Saturday is we are having a sip and shop. And so the sip and shop is going to be at the boutique. It is going to be from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Everything in the store is pretty much discounted. We are getting ready for you guys to fall in love. You see what I did there? I'm funny. So we are preparing for you guys to fall in love. We're pulling out our fall fashion items. We're going to have the hoodies and the scarves and the long sleeve items and all the things to keep you guys warm in this oh so cold Florida winter. Right? So we have the hoodies for the little ones, for the king and queen matching sets, right? We have the sets, you guys. You want to get here quickly, right? You want to be here at 12. You guys want to be a part of the first wave because I promise you these things never last long, right? So 2742 North Florida Avenue this Saturday, we're going to have Kenyan donuts. We're going to have Kenyan tea. We're going to have Kenyan wine. We're going to have ciders. And so this is the place to be this Saturday. And so if you haven't RSVP'd, you really don't have to. The event is free. I just try to get like a head count, know how many ciders, how many donuts. So RSVPing is definitely appreciated, but it is not mandatory. Right? Mr. Pineapple was like, I'm playing. I need my sets. Sir, I don't know how you're going to get your sets because you're in South America. Right? Right. So more upcoming events, right? So we have Kenya 2024. It is a 9-day tour. The dates are August 20th to August 29th. The deposit is $400. As you guys seen, right? Not Ayana RSVP and using YouTube. RSVP, I'll be there. I'm excited to see you, sis. I literally feel like it's been ages. So we have the Kenya 2024 tour, and it is absolutely magical, right? We go there and we defy all of the odds of Kenya, all the things that you hear about Africa, um, all the things that you hear about tribalism and how they eat and what they wear and what they do. We do get to see those things, but above all else, we deny or defy the odds. We defy the stereotypes. We go to the best of the best. We sleep very comfortably. We have private chefs. We have maids and butlers. We actually dine in caves. Of course, we do some of the traditional things like street food. Of course, we ride on the boats and we explore Lake Naivasha. And we actually, right, when we get to the other side of the island, we walk with the animals. There are so many excursions on this tour, right? You do not want to miss out. This to me, and this image is one of the highlights, right? Absolutely love walking with the animals. It's one of those picturesque moments where you are doing it for the gram, right? Every single part of you is doing it for the gram. And so it's just one of those images that you take a picture and you post, and everyone's like, wow, where are you? Were you afraid? How did you do it? There's so many questions that are created from these images. And of course, we don't just do it for the gram, right? We do it for our own personal gain, our own personal freedoms and liberties. But I do it, right? I do it because I want people to see that when you go to Africa, when you go to Kenya, it's not just huts. Hello, Rosemary. Hello, Mitchellam. Thank you for tuning in. It isn't just huts, right? There are beachside hotels with maids, and there's fine dining, and there's lots and lots of champagne, and the dinner in the cave is one of the exotic moments that you will ever have. It's candlelit, and there's literally Maasai guarding the mouth of the cave. When you enter, there are strong Maasai, right? Guiding and protecting and securing the cave. So you're able to have a really nice experience. And so if you haven't already, right, you're interested in Kenya 2024. It is a 9-day tour. It is lots and lots of culture. And so the deposit is $400. I believe we have 2 spaces remaining, right? There's 2 spots remaining. And so if you have not secured your space, you want to do so. I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping that these 2 spaces are gone tonight. I'm tired of the words, there's 2 rooms remaining. So I've been posting those for weeks now. There's 2 rooms remaining. There's 2 rooms remaining. I'm like, listen, y'all better get in these rooms, right? Because I think the price is phenomenal, especially for all of the offerings. It's your accommodations, it's your meals, it's your excursions, it's your transportation to and fro while you're in the country. And so you definitely want to be there. And so I'm just so excited that you guys actually rocked with me the entire evening. I have had a phenomenal time. And so, right? Jenny said that's me in there. Yes, Jenny, that's you in there. So, Jenny actually took the tour 2022. Lena's online. She took the tour for 2023. Mr. Pineapple's like, the Lord won't let me sell his space. The Lord wants me to sell this space, right? If he wants me to sell it to you, better hurry up, right? I'm teasing him, you guys. I'm giving Mr. Pineapple a hard time because I know him personally. So I'm just teasing him. But we do have some people that are tuning in, that are viewing, that have toured the previous times. If you were on this tour, 2022, 2021, 2020, and you're like, I loved it, definitely, sound off in the comments. I went on the tour and I loved it. I went on the tour and it was phenomenal. I went on the tour and I had the time of my life. Just so people can get an idea that this is real. It's a phenomenal experience. And so, listen, we are at 29 minutes and 11 seconds. And so I promise you guys, I'm not on here longer than 30 minutes. And so I'm going to do better than my pastor. I'm going to say that I'm closing, and I'm actually going to close. So, right, it's phenomenal, it's coming through. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. I absolutely love you guys. I appreciate the support. And so until next Wednesday, right? Like, follow, share this live, let people know that you enjoyed it, put a cute little caption. And so peace, love, and lots of African culture. I love you guys. Nakupenda. Sana, sana, sana. Bye. I got 10 seconds left. I did it.